Well, hello there. Welcome back to The Witcher 3. It's episode 49 of our blind playthrough of this lovely DLC. And it is time for me to get better at this video game. In the last episode, I fought Dettlaff in his multiple forms. And, it's a tough fight. I don't know what to tell you. It's a tough fight. That was yesterday for me, so. I've been thinking about it a lot since then, but tough fight. We're not warmed up. I haven't done any practices. You're just gonna see me step back to the table after the hard losses of yesterday. So I'm enjoying the shit out of this fight though. So it's just, if that isn't obvious, yeah, I'm enjoying the shit out of this fight. It's just kind of time to get down to business, isn't it? So let's get down to business to defeat the Huns. All right. We can skip this, I forgot. And then I'm going to walk through my options here.
Just the last. You tricked me.
The goal is to kill him with no heals used. Got to lock the camera here. Nope, camera's not locking. Okay. All right. Lock the camera here. There we go. All right, we do a lot of dodges. Get behind him. The other thing I'm thinking is, honestly, use a couple twins. Hit me. Hit me. There it is. Fuck me. You still got damage in. Geralt strikes a critical hit. Dettlaff parries. I strike critical hits. Oh, buddy. This is going to be the episode of 1,000 hits. Okay. Just like the last time, it's not working very well. I took 2 heals with Quinn before it exploded, and then I took a hit. So the farther we get behind him, the better. Behind him. Get behind him. Okay. That's the next stage. We're pretty weak, unfortunately. Now it's time for the stage that really sucks. And by sucks, I mean it's the coolest thing of all time, but it is very tough. All right. We're going to take a heal, just to be smart.
If you acknowledge any
Avoid
gods,
that, for sure.
Start praying now.
Start praying now. Okay, run, Geralt, run. Okay, that's fine. I need to go to Igni, light his ass on fire, hit twice because I was a little bit late to get that started. That said he technically hit me, but it did no damage. Okay, good. I have Igni. 1, 2, get out. Not bad at all. I should dodge there and not try and attack. It's a crazy person idea to try and attack a vampire approaching you like that. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Since we were early. Cool. Dodge. Good. Hits me for 0. Fire. 1, 2, 3. Get out. Oh, we're doing the dance. I've been playing so much Hollow Knight, of course, and I'm really enjoying how much that makes me treat everything like a dance lesson. And okay, 1, 2, 3, get out. And this is no different. I don't want to brag, but this is going way better so far than it was last time. Fire. 1, 2, 3. We don't get greedy. I'd rather keep my health up. Shit! That's not good. We use the mini-map to look where we're running there so that we have the most distance between us and him. There's a dodge. You have to dodge in real life with your head or else it doesn't count. 1, 2, 3, get out. All right. Oh, it's a dance. Get me to the third stage. I feel like I didn't do a good job on the third stage last time. Showing my worth. And I'm ready to show my worth. Dodge, 0. Okay, I actually got a little bit far away there, so I'm going to do 2 hits. Get out. All right. This is bad. I don't have a lot of space here. Ooh. All right, that works somehow. Dodge, 0. I got far away because I was scared. 1, 2. Get out. Oh, baby, this is a hell of a fight. Run over this way. That one's going to hit me for sure. Let's take a white rapper. Ah! All right. That didn't do shit, but it's all right. 1 white rapper's left, so we really need to focus on using Swallow for our next heal. Get far away. I ran into the wall. It's fine. This will do it. 1, 2, 3. There it is. Give me the third stage. I'm ready. Woo. Bite me in the neck. Ugh, every time. It's a cool move. It's a really cool finisher. But the sucking sound. Nice. All right. There's 3 hearts around the room, and there's the big motherfucker in the middle of the room. We can do this. We're probably going to preemptively take a Swallow as soon as we take damage here. I think we want Quinn up. Probably. Let me just tap the left trigger button as soon as I get a chance. The quick menu. All right. Quinn. Cast it.
Do you think that will stop me? Prepare to die, Witcher!
All right, get out of there. Run. Do some damage. That didn't work. Can we run now? You can TP. Just run. I can run forever, right? This will work well. Yee! All right. He's behind me. Take a Swallow. I forgot about that. Yee! All right. Dodge for a second. Let the Swallow do its work. Get behind him. Stay behind him. Swallow's doing its work. We're patient here. We're not panicking. I'm a slippery little fucker. You can't get me. Now I'm gonna run over here and do some damage. Yee! All right. If I hit him, I think he TPs, which is interesting. Like, it looked like he TP'd over to this one. All right, there's one done. All right. The second Swallow. Go ahead and get that going. All right, I think I might honestly want to Igni the thing now. All right. Worth it? I don't think so. Honestly, probably not. I think we want Quinn going, just to guarantee that we don't die. Let's run. Teleport to me over here, yeah? Then I'll get out of the way. Run over here. 2 hits. Oh, this is even more of a dance than the other one was. Oh, that's a dumb hit. Yee! All right. Quinn, get out. I'm gonna take a Swallow because we're half health. We're avoiding. I really don't know what the hearts actually do in terms of a ooh, buddy. Like a mechanic for how this fight works. But I'm guessing they might be like a regen ability. Yikes, I shouldn't have done that. Head empty, just slice shit, Geralt. Come on, just slice shit. Don't worry about how this thing works. It might just be his HP. Like, I mean, his HP's so low. Is it this easy? Am I going to get it on my first attempt today? I hate to say it, but like... All right. White Raffords just in case. Enemy locked. Okay. This is incredible. He spawns in out here. All right. Do one of those for good measure. He's got no HP. Honestly, I'm going to do a potentially dangerous thing. I'm going to take a Black Blood just so that if he tries to... If he's got no HP, but he's a vampire... Oh, we just win. I mean, he's a vampire, so I don't think we can win. I think we have to have Regis kill him because I don't think higher vampires can die except for at the hands of... Oh, this is going to be interesting. All right. Check on Regis. He starts coming back. We're going to be able to see it in the background, but Geralt's not going to be able to. Regis is okay. I thought for sure he was dead. He may still be dead. I'm a mess of emotions. I'll show you later. That's still Death March difficulty. I didn't change anything. I'm pretty proud of that effort, right? Whew. Regis, do your worst. Get him.
Leave him to me.
All right.
Be gone.
I can't let...
I insist.
Oh, Regis. I love you so much. Holy shit. He's back. Oh, God. Woo! Back to his human form. Oh, his naked human form. Oh, Regis. Wow. What a fight. One of the coolest boss fights I have ever... That is up there for... I recently had a boss fight in Hollow Knight. Versus a similarly vampiric type of character. No spoilers. And one of the two final bosses of Sekiro. They're all up there for like the coolest boss fights I've ever... One of the three coolest boss fights I've ever done. I liked this better than anything in the main game, I think. In terms of boss fight, that's the neatest thing. All right, so let's see where we're at.
My, what a smashing
All dressed
ensemble.
up.
You wear it well.
Level
Shut
51.
up. I look like a twit.
The caftan is sewn of the best fabrics available, and according to the best tailoring practices. But one must have a modicum of taste to appreciate this. Even the most exquisite robes cover only deficiencies in beauty, never in refinement.
Okay, are we really talking about fashion? My brain tells me if we're talking about fashion here, after such a consequential scene, it has to be a conversation about something more than fashion, where fashion is a stand-in. One must have a modicum of taste to appreciate this. Even the most exquisite robes cover only deficiencies in beauty, never in refinement. So it's beauty versus refinement? I'm used to wearing something different. Yeah, I'm used to wearing something different.
Usually wear something different, better suited to my trade. Got nothing against this particular outfit, though. Just don't exactly feel comfortable in it. And I despise formal occasions.
I don't feel comfortable in it.
Nothing one can't get accustomed to. Now, be so kind as to stand still. All that being as it may, Toussaint's highest honor, the Order
Aw.
of Vitis Vinifera, demands appropriate attire.
Okay.
The Duchess cannot be expected to drape the medal on a suit of armor caked in mud. Palace protocol places enormous emphasis on form, virtuous tradition, etiquette.
Huh. A tradition.
I think I
which
figured out
values
what it is.
appearances ahead of all else, which calls for lordly, glistening triviality and misplaced generosity.
You know who would hate this the most? Dettlaff. We've just defeated the Beast of Beauclair, who was out to cleanse. In one version of how you view it, the Beast of Beauclair was out to cleanse the Toussaint upper class from this sort of like corruptness of character, corruptness of character that calls something other than chivalry or knightlyhood or generosity worthwhile. And here we are, doing it again. The Beast would have hated it. We're dressed up. I can sense the philosophical mood coming on.
Sound wistful, pensive, Regis. That because they refuse to buy you a new outfit?
Hardly. It's the tone I ever adopt when I find myself pondering, which, believe it or not, happens quite a lot.
I read your journal. I do believe
Besides, I've no need for a new outfit as I shall not be attending the ceremony.
Why not?
Because unlike you, I don't have to. I shall begin to pack my belongings instead. I trust you'll join me later, once you're richer by a medal and a fascinating new experience.
Count on it.
that. I love Regis.
Ceremonies, medals honoring virtues, just keeps coming up.
I've had no reprieve either. And I keep thinking of the last great virtue, compassion. It's the one piece of the puzzle that never seemed to fit.
Mean you suddenly believe the 5 virtues theory, after all we've revealed?
It's not a question of belief, superstition, or old wives' tales. It's a conclusion derived through exercising pure logic. Syanna planned everything in advance. Had we not stopped her, surely there'd have been a 5th victim. One the gossips would have associated with a lack of compassion.
Her plans don't matter now. Can't act on them. Ask the messenger who delivered my invitation to the ceremony. Syanna's in the palace. Courtiers pressured the Duchess to lock her in a tower.
Do you care not a whit who else was in her black book? We've some time before the ceremony. We could still chat with that boot-cleaning urchin.
Interesting.
He was the one to pass the victims' names to Dettlaff. Perhaps we missed something.
We still get a chance to chase the 5th one with compassion? We need to talk to the bootblack. Not a bad idea. Let's meet there. No point investigating. How do you know that the bootblack delivered the letters? Did we know that, or did we learn that or not?
Regis, Bootblack didn't say anything about making deliveries when we talked to him. How do you know he handled the letters?
While you basked in glory and tried on new formal wear, I conducted a little investigation of my own.
I thought for a moment they were about to, and we may still go there. I thought for a moment we were about to throw Regis under the suspicion bus, and my heart started pitter-pattering. Please don't tell me after all of this that Regis is still suspicious, or that Regis is suspicious.
Very proud to see how I conducted myself. I began by concocting an ample supply of boot wash for our enterprising young friend. I'd observed that among street folk, amidst their society as a whole, reciprocity takes precedence over all other codes, and thus no good deed goes unrewarded. Of course, the same holds true for malicious or destructive deeds.
The common people have
The letters.
virtues
What's the connection?
sorted out.
When the bootblack arrived to collect his bucketful, he hinted he knew more. Simply put, we'd failed to ask the proper questions when we chatted earlier. It took a bit more tongue loosening, but ultimately he spoke. He admitted he'd handed Dettlaff the letters. He knew this information was valuable to me. In providing it, he was simply repaying me.
I definitely want to keep investigating.
All in all, why not check up on that? We'll go together, assuming we're done here.
I am done, yes. It lies in your hands now to see if you are able to present my handiwork at the ceremony with the dignity it is due.
I'm gonna go get it muddy.
Or if you will first destroy it, crawling about the city's underbelly.
Yep, that's the plan.
Promise to be careful.
Promise to be careful. Oh, now I'm nervous. All right. Am I really about to be suspecting Regis now? I'm nervous now. I'm very nervous. The game has given me one more look back at this quest.
Oh, it's
Why?
the swordsman. Good to see you. Here for a spiffing? Dirty boots are a stain on professional dignity, you know. Step on up.
Need to ask you something.
Yet again? Go on then. I'm a proponent of free speech and I will gladly tell you all I know. But why not get your boots shanked while we jabber?
Yeah, sure.
Guess they could use a spit and polish.
Spit
Then
and
I
polish.
shall take advantage as well. A friend of mine used to say boots should be as clean as the soles that wear them.
A friend of mine. Who? Which friend?
Clean boots, clean souls. A fine slogan.
Regis looks like death right now. Now that we're both sitting here, of course, it reminds me of the scene with Dettlaff and the guy who, you know, the memory with Dettlaff. How's business?
How's business?
Well enough, I can't complain. Though it'd be even better were certain folk to sit down for a shine as they stood and chatted.
Hey, I'm sitting. What do you mean? Who do you mean?
Man in the frock coat. You passed him some letters, remember?
Why, of course. I'm young, got a mind like a steel trap.
Mind
but
like a steel
If you're
trap.
about to tell me this information will cost me, forget it. How'd you get those letters?
beggars brought them.
Why didn't you tell us this before?
Why didn't you tell us this before, when we first talked?
You didn't ask about beggars now, did you?
Okay. Who were these beggars?
Beggars. Tell us more about them. How many were there?
Why, 4. 1 for each letter.
Just
You got
4?
4.
Sure you didn't get a 5th?
I can't count, you know.
Remember anything else? These beggars have anything in common?
What? Come now. Each was different. Some had mismatched boots, others had
He
no
pays
boots
attention
at
to
all.
the boots. Of course.
Oh, I know. They all had no home.
They were all homeless.
Kid, my patience is starting to run a little thin. Now think hard.
Is he going to know the answer to the first one? I'll ask it, but...
Where'd they get the letters? They pick them up? Get them from someone?
I don't know. They'd come, hand me a letter, and walk away. I asked no questions.
Geralt, allow me to ask a question. Listen,
Maybe we'll
lad,
have better luck than me.
I'll be glad to mix another batch of that boot shine for you. But you must focus now and tell us all you know. Where can we find the beggars?
Well, at the shelter, most like.
Where's that?
Everyone knows. It's just round the corner. Up those stairs, then right.
Thanks, kid. For your trouble.
God, this kid's got to be rich.
We must visit the shelter. Look around inside.
Wine is dearer. Wenches are dearer.
Look around inside. All right, hold up 1 second. I've got a couple new things to take a look at. Pomp and strange circumstance. We must find the shelter. The other thing I'm looking at is whether or not these have all gone back to normal. Yeah, a portrait of the Witcher as an old man used to say defeat the vampires, and we did do that. So that'll be neat now. That's back to normal. We've got some entries here. At least one. There's Unseen Elder, which we're not going to be able to deal with right now. The bootblack has gotten updated, apparently. Geralt's path crossed that of the bootblack again later on. Once more, the reason had something to do with Dettlaff. Tell you how much, could tell us how the letters had been delivered to Dettlaff. And then this is what I was hoping for. Regis and Geralt brought Syanna to Dettlaff, clearly not having grown one iota less enraged with Syanna. Dettlaff slashed out at her with his razor-sharp claws, hoping to rip her to shreds. She was saved, however, by the magic ribbon, transported her to a safe place in the nick of time. Dettlaff, more furious than ever, attacked Regis and Geralt. In the fight that ensued, Dettlaff was defeated, yet no man can kill a higher vampire. That can only be done by another of its own kind. As he died, Dettlaff harbored no hard feelings for Regis, knowing this was the best option for him. There was no longer anything in this world he wished to live for. Some major narrativizing there. I don't know that I knew that. I maybe, again, it's probably a personal preference thing. I would so much rather not know that. As he died, Dettlaff harbored no hard feelings. I would much rather make that conclusion myself, or insinuate it from the events that happened. But this game's character thing is a little bit like that part of the writing is always a little bit more like they're willing to tell you without a shadow of a doubt what happened, or at least be more upfront about it. All right. I can't actually talk with the bootblack again.
Hey there.
Greetings, Guardian Witcher. Thanks to you, my little enterprise is in ruddy health.
Can't really see that anything's changed.
All in due time. At the moment, I'm perusing my options. Asking after prices, verifying quality. You know, it's very easy
This kid's going
to
places.
squander coin. But rest assured, I will spend mine very wisely.
This kid is going to own this entire
My.
city.
If you're like this
Yeah.
now, who'll you be when you're older?
A very rich man.
Yeah, probably. I hope you're happy. You get any customers?
Get many customers?
Droves and loads. Though I expect to have more. My trade always booms when the tourneys are on.
Knights' boots get dirtier then?
It's not just the boots. When they fight, they soil all. I shine their armor, helmets, belts, sheaths. They like them shiny as a dog's danglers.
That's a dog's danglers.
Pardon.
Incredible. I bet you hear a lot of gossip.
You're pretty chatty. Nosy.
I would say inquisitive and sociable. Besides, a good tradesman ought to amuse his clients with small talk.
Fair enough. Must know a lot about the folk of Beauclair.
All about all, meaning everything about everyone. I know who slept with who, and who wishes they had.
Oh my god, this is
I know
incredible
whose
dialogue.
friends
I didn't know it
and
existed.
who'd slit each other's throats.
That only ever
Potentially
talked to him for the
dangerous,
quest.
That kind of knowledge.
Bah. But I'm known to keep my tongue tight, my mouth sealed tight. Why, if I blabbed what I hear, they'd have done me in long past. As it is, all that's said on my stand stays on my stand.
I love his little head bob when he's like really wants to get something. He's like really wants to get something
Take care
across.
now.
Come early, come often. I'll perfect your look, and not only yours, but every man's woman's child's.
This kid's incredible. All right, let's go to the shelter, Regis.
They should be right around here.
Sure, let's do it. Right over
Fools
here.
everywhere.
You've to move your little camp elsewhere, got it?
Last Semois.
This is a decent district. We need no filth folk bumming about.
Gentlemen, there's no need to raise your voices. Let's keep our calm.
Our calm is exactly what you disturb. Your vagrants bring pestilence, take work from honest folk, and sponge off ducal relief.
My folk do not harm a soul, and they've nowhere else to go.
We don't give a flying fart.
You guys getting in a fight?
You? What do you want?
To talk.
Here, that's a waste of breath. We've tried it, only to tire our lips. We'll
Fair.
use other means of persuasion now.
God damn it, not my nice shirt.
Calm, please.
Either get out along with these flea-ridden vagabonds, or we'll toss you all out. Our patience is gone. This place is no longer a rank refuse dump.
Scram! Decent folk live here.
What's the harm in them living here? Wait, I don't know which of you is on which side.
The shelter, them living here, bothers you. Question is why?
Look, Ballard. Another defender of the poor. Fighter for justice.
Damn nuisance. We've our women and young folk living next door, when even grown men fear to walk past such rabble.
And what do they fear?
Decent folk you mention. Mean yourselves.
Why? Do you doubt it?
Hell yes.
Hear that, Artois? He poking insults us. On our own turf.
We should step aside, good fellow. My friend is perfectly capable of settling this unfortunate dispute on his own.
All right. Let's talk this out. I'm sure we can come to some sort of agreement. My fist's on yours. Easy, easy. Chill. 2 at a time is too many. We'll take them on 1 at a time here. Oh, I should get a fucking
Witcher.
counterattack in.
Wit, not a witcher.
Ah, shit. Can I, real quick, get one of those? I can? Incredible. That's going to make this fight a lot easier.
Gray-haired puppy
Ah,
robber.
you bitch. You turd. Come here. Too many of you. Oh, the fucking camera. Let me just igni him once and get it over with. Ah.
Come now, Witcher. Try me.
Let me get him. Let me get him. Let me get him. Let me get him. I'd love to get one of them actually dead. That way I can make this a lot quicker. Ah, you turd.
That hurt.
Go for the weak one. There it is. There it is. There it is. Come on. Not in my nice shirt.
A witcher. Fucking twit, not a witcher.
All right. Becking Twitch. This is hilarious to be doing after that boss battle. This is back to square one in terms of fighting. I really wanted to light him on fire. There it is.
All right. I can take a hint.
It wasn't a fair fight.
Come, time to go.
I had all my
I thank
concoctions.
you so much for your aid. I tried to reason with them, but they'd have beat me blue had you not come along. I'm grateful. Immensely.
What did they want from you?
They are neighbors. Wish me to take my folk, the shelter, elsewhere. They dislike that I help the beggars. I do not oppose going elsewhere were we to have somewhere to go. But you've come with a problem, have you? My turn to aid you.
Yeah. First off, tell me about your place.
What is this place? Poorhouse?
You could call it that. They come here to rest and eat a hot meal.
You help them, why?
Because they need help.
You can tell that we're narrowing in on the theme of this, on one of the themes of this DLC with the virtue and
Need some information. Looking
It's
for a
nice, I
man
like
who
it.
might have mentioned the bootblack in Rue de Garl.
The bootblack. A feisty lad. I know him.
Any of your wards supposed to meet him recently or soon?
Forgive me. Those I help and I are not so close that I would know. But should you wait, they'll all soon come for their meal.
Can we help
can
you?
question
Serve
them
the meal?
yourselves.
All of them will be here?
Sure all your usual beggars will be here?
They're not obliged to come, of course. But they rarely find a decent meal elsewhere. So, almost all in the area eat here.
Well, wait.
Thanks. We'll wait. Nice of you to let us.
That pot up there. Wonder what's that for? If that's a king pot or why it's hanging up on the roof. All
My
right.
dears, I've a matter to address before I serve the soup. These two gentlemen have some questions of you. Pay attention. Answer in brief. For if you draw it out, your soup will go cold, and we wouldn't want that, would we?
Recently, 4 of you delivered sealed letters to the bootblack. I know this.
Does anyone know what the gentleman means? Go on, speak up. Romain?
Why should I squeal? We were all told not to mention the letters.
Yeah,
We
who
all
were you
swore.
told by?
You can tell me, Romain. You were given a letter and you delivered it, right? Good work, Romain. Thank you. Who else?
We'd be
got
screwed
one
without...
too. Gave it to the bootblack. Freshy, he got one, but he can't tell you, as he's not here.
We'd be screwed without this guy. He's been really helpful.
I still have mine. I'm to deliver it 2 days after the Feast of St. Barnabas.
I don't love that they keep giving me, oh, it's meaningless now, options. You gotta give me the letter.
It's a matter of importance to the duchy. Hand it over, or I'll take it from you. Plain and simple.
I don't know that we need to be that
I was
rude.
to deliver it personally. Let no one else see it. That is what she said, and she was frightening.
You ought to heed folk who are kind and honest. These men helped me a short while ago, helped all of us.
I can even give it right
If
back
this
to you.
individual threatened you, you need not keep the promise you made.
All right, take it. I didn't want to see the bootblack anyways. It's always muddy there.
Yep, because he makes the mud. Letter revealing the 5th victim. I could just give it back to him. Why do
Damn
I...
it.
What is it? Another name, truly?
See for yourself.
Anna Henrietta? Who would it be? Probably Anna Henrietta is my guess. That's my guess.
I must say, even I did not expect this.
Anna Henrietta herself?
This time you will see to our Duchessa. It seems we underestimated Syanna rather grossly.
Yep.
Judging by this, Dettlaff was literally supposed to tear her heart out.
Yet first you must snap her neck. Puzzling.
Yet first you must snap her neck. Why? What would the matter of killing have to do with... I understand, I believe, the link between Syanna wanting the person who does not exhibit compassion to be her sister. Like, I understand that link, I think. Her sister did not show her compassion. She didn't come to her defense. She didn't raise a word at the taking away of Syanna, etc., etc. But why snap her neck?
Puzzle complete now.
Alas, the matter's ceased to be a tantalizing brain tease and has turned incredibly grave. We've proof of a plot to assassinate Toussaint's ruler. We've proof of a coup d'etat.
At least, I mean, I hate to say it, but at least Dettlaff's dead.
Duchess was to be Dettlaff's last victim. Syanna planned it from the start.
Indeed. The logical conclusion, Geralt.
Is it only
4 seemingly
pure...
random victims to start.
Is it only pure vengeance that Syanna wants? Or is there another gain that she would like? I don't think that the people of... I don't know how the how the rulership works here. I don't know if she could potentially come and make a claim to the throne. She could probably make a claim on their inheritance at least, but as a cursed child who was exiled, I don't know if she even has that.
Virtue's their only link. Enough to get folk talking about a righteous, vengeful beast.
At the very
Obscured
least.
the victim's links to Syanna, even as she had those she despised killed off one
Interesting.
by one, leaving the Duchess.
So that makes more sense. The virtues were, in Geralt's reading right there, the virtues were just a ploy to actually get back at the people who exiled Syanna out and the sister who she hates for multiple reasons. Gotcha.
Had she managed to fulfill her plan, none would have questioned the reasons. Most would have thought Anna Henrietta had died.
And
for
it
her
would have
sins.
sullied her reputation,
She was
Anna
known to
Henrietta's,
show
yeah.
a hard heart on many occasions. Ample proof of a lack of compassion.
Why would Syanna murder her own sister? Out of envy? To take power? From an inborn penchant for evil?
Yes, yes, and yes. All seem likely, and none are mutually exclusive. But if you'd like to know for certain, you could always ask her yourself.
Do you think that's a good idea? I would love to learn her motives. Do you think that's a good idea, though?
Think it's a good idea? After all, we foiled her carefully planned scheme. Think she'll even want to?
Talk to you? Would it harm you in any way to try? Some philosophers think empirical examination the sole path to knowledge. I believe you mentioned the Duchess keeps Syanna locked up.
Courtiers were insisting on a harsher punishment. Much harsher. Think Anna Henrietta had to protect her sister from a lynch mob as much as she wanted to protect her subjects from a criminal. One way or another, she's locked away in a secluded wing of the palace, awaiting trial before a court of law. I'd need to get past some guards to see her.
I'm a little bit nervous that Regis would come with me. I'm going to ask meet after the ceremony.
So, meet up once it's over? Assuming you'd rather not see Syanna again.
He says that he really wants to.
Correctly.
Okay, he doesn't.
I shall await you at Mère la Chaise Longue with a hot mug of mandrake brew to keep me company.
I thought it was possible he really wanted to see Syanna to exact vengeance for Dettlaff. I wouldn't think that that's what Regis would do, but maybe. Instead, he's fine with moving away. So now we have to see if we can talk to Syanna. Oh my god. I'm nervous. I'm very nervous. All right, that's going to do it for this episode. I know it's a slightly shorter episode, but the last one was a little long. So we'll talk to Syanna in the next episode. Thanks so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed it. The machinations keep machinating in this DLC. I honestly maybe would have imagined that we were done here, but there's still a mystery to solve. Why did Syanna do what she did? I can't wait to hear the story there. We'll find it in the next episode. Until then, have a great rest of your day. Much love from me to you. Don't forget to like or positive comment on this video, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.